Yeah, got a show for y'all. Got a damn good show. What we got going on today? I think we're talking about Cameron. Is that how you say it, Cameron?
Yeah, Cameron.
Yeah, Cameron.
So Chris brought this to my attention. I don't think you watch him either. Do you watch his show?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'll be watching it. Yeah.
Show. I don't watch his show, but on his show, he had some candid comments about the whole Shannon Sharp thing. If you know Cameron's personality,
man,
he can be outrageously funny at times.
Yeah.
So there's certain things that he said. Now, the one, I have it in 2 clips. So the first clip is something that he said about white women.
Okay.
And then the next clip is just his thoughts on the whole thing.
So Shannon Sharp, he is being accused of sexual assault in a new lawsuit for allegedly dating a 19-year-old OnlyFans model who's now suing him for $50 million. The one has since released an alleged audio conversation of the two where he said, "I'll choke this shit out of you." So in return, Shannon Sharp responded with the text messages where him and the girl were talking, and she said some things like, I don't want anybody to cut this from me saying this, but she said, "I know you missed this $25K for each cheek, want you to put a big black baby in me," and a whole bunch of other things to him. He also then responded with a video saying he's going to defend himself because what's going on isn't right. And he said it's all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has also targeted Jay-Z. He said Tony targets black men and he expects him to release a sex tape that tries to make him look guilty. So earlier, both lawyers for Shannon Sharp and his accuser confirmed he also offered to pay $10 million to settle the case and not disclose the allegations with the girl. Whole lot to unpack. Cam, what are your initial thoughts?
Let me ask you a question before I give my opinion.
Okay.
Do you think this has something to do with being white?
Yes.
I knew it. Why?
Because
so a black girl wouldn't do this?
I'm not saying a black girl wouldn't do it, but less likely to. I think, first of all, the whole big black baby and me, all that is like, okay, if you're into that, you like the race baiting, all that, cool. Some people like that. That's the first thing. Second thing, we all saw Shannon Sharp might be signing a $100 million deal. Woo, 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 woo. You're an OnlyFans model and you're trying to get him with that. And now all of a sudden, $50 million. And this isn't to, discredit anybody who's, going through serious issues and like sexual assault cases. Like, hope that works out for all of you guys. But all the different terms in this, it's interesting. So yes, I think it has a lot to do with her being a white woman.
From what I got from what you said, stay away from the white bitch. That's what you said in a real politically correct way. Yo, y'all black to be with these white. See what happens? That's what that just said in a very professional way. That was really nice the way you put that, because that's all you really said. This is what happened when you fuck with the white.
Yeah, black women do it too.
Black women, yeah. Brittany, the chick that's with Kevin, we did a video on her.
Oh, it's not even a race thing. It's just women do this.
Women do that, man.
It's a woman thing, not a race thing. It's a woman thing.
It's a woman thing.
Yeah. What happened to that NBA? That he owned Clippers, and he was dating a black woman or something. Yeah.
The Duncan dude. What's his name?
Black chick.
Oh, he did her. Yeah.
Black women do it too. I don't even know why they even bringing race into this. Like, black women not scandalous.
They got married. Yeah, right.
That's crazy. How many black women took all their professional athlete husbands' money and just,
Just like Homeboy, he did a video. Homeboy, he paid her up front. He was like, yo, he gave her $16 million. What's his name?
Yeah,
playing for Dallas?
Is it Dallas? He with that girl with that big old butt?
Yeah.
Damn.
I know you're talking about, though.
He paid her straight. He was like, yo, this is for 18 years. And he paid her straight up.
Basketball player, right?
Yeah.
You talking about Anthony Edwards?
Was it Anthony?
You talking about Anthony Edwards?
Yeah.
He didn't give her $16 million. He wanted to give her like $1 million or something like that for her to go away because she's pregnant.
That's definitely a black thing.
Nah, man. It was another dude.
It was another player. I know what you're talking about.
Her butt was huge, and she was just I don't like her, man. I forgot her name, man. She did like soon as she divorced him. I forgot her name, yo. Everybody getting at her.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I forgot her name.
Cause she a white girl.
Nah, she's black. She was black on that.
No, I'm talking about.
Nah, that's a woman thing, man.
That's a total woman thing.
They be doing that.
I think some white girl did him wrong or something.
Oh,
that's some trauma right there. That was something started about black women.
With Cam?
White girls do that. Well, he's got a black show. He's pandering to his base. Yeah, I guarantee it.
I thought it was more.
There is. I have another clip.
My bad. You got to see it. You got to see it.
I pander to my base. I pander to white people. You pander. Damn, I lost track what I was going to say. Pander to black people. Yeah, I pander to white people. Right-leaning white people. I say, I don't want to shake the boat. Sometimes I shake the boat, but yeah, that's just.
Bills got to get paid.
Bills got to get paid. I guess he got some bills too. You know? I don't know why he's wearing that suit.
I know,
because he's trying to be funny.
Yeah.
He's really like.
I bet she got on underwear.
And I will throw him a little bail. Like sometimes he does not say the politically correct things that respond to his base. He will say some stuff that nobody will say.
We'll say, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's not. I don't want. So somebody in your space, Alex Jones, right? He's not that crazy, but he'll teeter-totter. He'll go right to that point.
Yeah.
He won't go full Alex. You know what I'm saying?
Full Alex.
He'll go up to the line.
He'll go up to the line.
That's the new.
So I got to give him a little bit of.
Yeah, he got a suit on. I'm just basing off this one clip. I'm speculating. I came across him, a lot of his videos on TikTok. I didn't know he had a podcast. I thought he was on other people's, but he's got his own show.
Yo, it's right in. Yo, I kind of could hook it up to. We could do. Anyways, we'll talk later.
Cameron.
But look, this is a few, like you said, it's a lot of shit to unpack with this. First thing you said, $100 million, now they want 50 out of nowhere. But you know, when you sue for 50, you don't really want 50. You take about 23, 20, 24, you go for the high number so you can settle out for what you really want. That's first and foremost. What I will say is this, is that to me, for this last few years, and I'm talking about not even a few years, probably 6, 7 years now, because what is that shit with Skip he was doing? Undisputed, about 6, 7 years ago. So you have Undisputed. Then he has the success with Club Shay Shay. Then he has his other shows that he do on the internet. Then not only that, you leave Undisputed and go to First Take. So when I first seen Shannon on the internet arguing, going back and forth with certain people, you know, even me and him had a couple words here and there, nothing crazy. I got mad love for him, super duper love for that. But when I see him going back and forth with other people, so to speak, and I say, he doesn't get it. Now he probably gets it. He's getting more seasoned. I'm talking about last year when he's arguing the sex tape, if you want to call it that, and going back, and before that was other things people saying that he was gay, and he's going back and forth arguing with people. I'm saying, it's one thing being a successful athlete, and then it's a different thing being a successful entertainer, even though sports is entertainment. But, you know, Shannon Sharpe is a Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champion, so people know who he is. But now you're sitting there talking about people. It's one thing when you're catching the ball, scoring touchdowns. It's another thing when you're opinionated about different people. So he's found a new brand of success, and I don't think he knew about it in the beginning because, you know, he used to say, my sister said, when you're at the top, this, and third. That's the way it goes. People are going to want to come at you when you're successful in this realm. When you're successful in football, people can't run as fast as you or jump as high as you or catch touchdowns. It's something different to where you're being opinionated, and now that you have a smartphone, everybody has an opinion. Anybody with a smartphone can have an opinion. So when you have this newfound success, you got to know how to move, especially with the bitches. You got to know how to move, my nigga, because I'm not saying niggas don't fuck with you, but they want something. They want a couple dollars. They want $25,000 a cheek. Fuck is that? $25,000 a cheek, and you still speak to them? Like you said, to me, it sounds like they had a lot of, what's the word? I don't want to use, they had a lot of like little rough relationship. When I say that, choke her and she like it, or grab her up and she like it. He had sex and she got mad because he ain't put the condom on. Obviously, Shorty likes some of this, in my personal opinion. And like that said, I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody going through something serious. But the first thing I took from this when I heard it was, look, he was living in California and moved to Nevada. She moved from California to Nevada too. So if somebody's being abusive to you in one state, why would you move to the next state with the same who's abusing you? I don't know. Me personally, I found the red flag with that personally. And then the next thing is, this sex tape this supposedly coming out. Shannon said, put the whole 30 minutes out, or 10 minutes, whatever it is. I guess there's some part in there for 30 seconds because brought that up. Shannon brought that up. He said, I believe he's going to release 30 seconds of it. Whatever that 30 seconds is must be nasty, violent, and f***ed up. If you don't want to put the whole 10 minutes and you reducing it to that 30, it must have been WWE in that joint. Elbow off the top of the bed, off the door against the dresser. White little, come here, suck big black. You talking about, you want nigga dick? I get that part. I get it. Because I tell white you want dick. It's consensual. They agree. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I've been doing this in a different realm for them. I never made it as a professional athlete. I've been out here shaking and juggling these since 20 years old. I know what you up to. I know when to try to bait me in a text message to say some dumb shit. I ain't writing it back. You right. No, I'm not writing nothing back. You can't get me to write a damn thing back when I see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta know. See, that's the fucking thing. It seemed like he trusted her from the conversation I heard. Yeah. You gotta read the signs like, I don't want to get choked. That ain't something you usually say. Hold on. You don't usually talk to me like this. Why are you talking to me like this now? Right? You know, so they might be like, when you answer the phone, they be like, hello, hello, hello. They setting up. I can hear you now. They set the call up. You gotta read all these signs, bro. And you gotta think about this, right? This is why, and a lot of people call this Uncle Tom, and he don't like black people, or this, that, and the third, et cetera, et cetera. This is why Stephen A. don't get into no shit like this. And I'm gonna say none of us is above it, not gonna win, but he knows he works for Disney. When you work for Disney, a sex tape can't be coming out like this.
Right.
You can't be admitting it. 30 seconds of this shit was kind of rough. But Disney, like 30 seconds, what? Yo, this Mickey Mouse in there. What you mean 30 seconds is wild? I think that Disney's getting a little more lenient because of like Pat McAfee. Cursing at 12 p.m. in the afternoon. Not just that, Shannon had a little sex tape that he admitted to, nothing visual, just vocal. So I think it's a little more lenient. I hope that Disney does keep him. I'm rooting for him because I do believe this is a shakedown. But
It is a shakedown.
Yeah.
when you start getting the video evidence and vocal evidence and audio evidence, I should say, pardon me, and text messages and this, that, and the third, that's crazy. Last thing I'll say before I let Stat give her opinion, if she has an opinion, is that the Busby shit. I don't like the name Busby. Sounds like the nigga that you be like, have you been done wrong? And then an 800 number pop up in the call Busby. We'll make sure we'll get your money. That name sounds crazy. The only difference between Jay-Z and Shannon's situation, because he put Jay-Z's name in it because Busby tried to go after Jay-Z, is Jay-Z from beginning to end said, I didn't do him. Jay-Z ain't trying to give nobody no money. Jay-Z ain't trying to settle out. Jay-Z actually said, that if y'all think y'all got something on me, fuck a civil lawsuit, make it criminal. I should be going to jail if I did something like this.
Right.
And that shit was out of here because they knew they have nothing on them.
Right.
When you trying to settle out on the low, it's a little bit of guilt there. Something happened. I'm not saying it wasn't consensual. Maybe you keep the money because you're like, look, I ain't got time. I just need this to be swept under the rug so I can get back to work and do what I got to do in between these deals. But that's the problem too.
Yo,
Now
man.
you see why people watch his show.
Kim,
He's
yo,
entertaining.
man.
He said when they say hello, that means they said
Setting up. He said, I ain't leaving. I ain't
hello,
leaving shit.
hello. They said no.
They
right
said
now.
no, right.
I am not saying anything. Shut it like, come on, hello. My baby at? And she said no.
He said, you noticed some WWE jumping off the top Becca,
Yeah.
Tornbuckle on that bitch. He said,
I mean, anybody with an IQ higher than 6 know this is shakedown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally doesn't seem like the dude he would force himself on a woman.
he keep falling for it.
articulated my thoughts very well in a funny manner, but that's how I think of it. Because if you are abused, that's the one thing that was like that I read in the story yesterday when it broke. It was she moved with him from California to Nevada, and if you're getting abused by somebody, the likelihood of that happening. Now it can happen because you could be like, get in the car, you going with me. But I don't think based on how this relationship was that this wasn't
my
that.
opinion, she's following him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
It
in a
look like
relationship.
She should be financially stable the way she looks. She's probably making a ton of money on OnlyFans. A ton of money.
You would think.
Yeah.
She's trying to retire early. That's what she's trying to retire early.
Yeah, but somebody got to her and
Busby.
if it is this, like how did he? But how did he get? How did he know that he deals with her? He must got his phone tapped and found her.
Girl, what's her name? The comedian. What's her name?
Monique.
Monique. She knew about it. So she tried to give him advice on Club Shay Shay when she was on. So
I'm sure
word gets around who you seeing.
Yeah.
And
I
you
would
know,
also
how-
imagine in those big law firms that chase cases like this, there's that one white lady that always gets, you know who I'm
Yeah, I
talking
know
about.
you're talking
Like, I'm sure they have assistants in the room, like, hey, what's going on in the space? Does anybody what's going on over there?
Yeah.
Like, this, and they search actively for things to kind of get things moving.
They got a
or
little
whatever.
ecosystem going.
Exactly.
Yeah, they search through the grapevine.
Exactly.
Exactly what they doing.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then they probably go to the girl. This is all speculation. I could be. I'm just pulling this out.
Right.
Am I behind? But they reached out to her and said, hey, is he treating you okay? Anything going wrong or anything like that?
Man,
Attorneys?
Yeah.
They'll do a long. That's the thing too. That's the thing about women more so than men.
They're like FBI.
They'll set up a long play. A long play.
straight.
Like, you know what I mean?
a
Like,
beachhead
like
and-
maybe even before they started dating and whatever, she might have already been talking to the lawyer.
Yeah.
Long play, setting you up.
I wouldn't
And
be
he's gonna
surprised
try to get it.
if they're in a relationship with each other.
I wouldn't either.
I'm just allegedly.
I wouldn't either.
but I'm
Yeah,
just-
it's alleged. Yeah, you got to say that now.
Yeah.
These women be like informants when they dating you.
Yeah.
They like informants.
They're
when
like
people-
FBI, CIA, man. They be doing them 2-year investigations.
Yo, that's why. Man,
be
it's
undercover.
deep. Just like Monique
Setting
was.
up on you.
Just like Monique was saying, you got to get yourself an old woman that's just, I'm done with all these games. I don't need the money. I just want companion. And you could just, man. And they be more nastier than the younger one. They be,
But
they be
this-
wanting to have sex every day.
But this is the thing.
What's
at his age, who is he going to find at that age now? All the people that's worth a damn is already taken up. It's like all these
know.
beautiful women in Hollywood that
It's
didn't want to
taken
get
up.
married. like Vivica Fox. She didn't want to get married.
Yeah.
Now she's begging to get married.
Yeah.
But who's left at her age that's worth a damn?
Same with
They've all been taken by actual good women.
Diana Ross's daughter was on Michelle Obama's podcast. They date younger women. I was like, she dates younger men because she can't find a man. No, the reason why you dating younger men because there's no men left. You have to date younger men.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that guy. What's the name of his podcast?
It is what it is. Cameron.
And his name's Cameron.
Mm-hmm.
You know who he sounds like?
Who?
Busta Rhymes.
Kinda.
The same voice.
Kinda.
He sounds just
Well,
like
he got
Busta
his
Rhymes.
teeth done, so his voice changed to me ever since he got his
sounds
teeth
just
done.
like Busta Rhymes when he
Yeah.
talks. If you put Busta Rhymes in him, they sound just alike.
Could be Busta.
If you hear a couple of his songs, you be like, "Oh, that's him." Yeah, Cam is
Sounds
popular.
just like Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
favors them.
Man, pull up Busta Rhymes and listen to him talk. He sounds just like Cameron. And I know he's heard that before. He sounds just like Busta Rhymes.
Just like them.
Just like him.
Like they fraternal twins.
Yeah, his studio's right down in the Wynn. Like when I go in the Wynn, you could see.
Cameron?
Yeah,
he's in Vegas?
he's right in Vegas. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
So Shannon Sharp and that girl moved out here.
that'd be
Nevada?
dope for a collab because he got a lot of following too.
Yeah.
But,
Hey, Shannon Sharp and that girl, they moved out here to Nevada.
yeah, that's what he said. Right, and I never heard anyone say that they seen Shannon. Like
I know Shaq's out here.
Shaq got a house out here. Yeah.
Shannon got money.
Snoop out
Shannon
here.
just got a house out. He just come and play around every once in a while. That's probably what Shannon doing.
Right from the jump, you should just say you should stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Like literally just like stand on it. Even if you may have did something that could have, you just got to stand on it. As soon, like the thing that he said, once he paid her the one, that guilt, and that's why Busby was like, oh, he already paid her out.
Yeah.
So all we got to do is go to him and say this,
Yeah.
like we want this, and they gonna pay us out. They probably not even looking for 20. She probably looking for 10, 5 million, something like that. She just wants a quick payday.
Yeah,
That's
but I
it.
understand why these dudes be selling because if you go to civil court, it don't have to be unanimous.
That's true.
So if it
that
goes
is
to
true.
court, and what is the
That is true.
What's it got to be 2/3 of the jury or something like that?
I don't even know, but you screwed when you go to civil trial.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they find you guilty, it doesn't have to be unanimous.
Right.
Unanimous.
Unanimous,
Yeah.
Damn,
So I understand
deep.
why they settle.
Deep.
Now I'd rather go to a criminal court case than someone civilly suing.
Well, that's what Jay-Z was pushing for. He was pushing for a criminal case.
Yeah.
He was like, bring a criminal suit against me if I did the things that you're accusing
Right,
me
right.
of.
But you
And
have
they
to prove
didn't. It's more difficult to prove
civil.
those.
You just word them out.
He got so much money, he would have drowned her out. She ain't had no much. She wouldn't have had the money to take care of the case. And he'd have won.
Yeah.
That's his
I
money.
don't think he did. He didn't do it.
Man, it was a damn good show.
He need
Yeah,
to.
it was.
What's old boy, Dr. Umar Johnson? You better stop on that the bunny hopping.
Yeah, but Bunny Hop.
I know he done a video.
Like, that's his whole
Omar.
brand. I know he did a video.
Yo, they would have came and got him already. I'm sure he did in his time.
Stop all that bunny hopping.
His eyes lit up when he saw that coming this week.
Hey guys, I got a Dry Bar special out on the Dry Bar app. Please check it out. Also, I'm on season 2 of Behind the Comedian, season 2, episode 6. Show some love, man. Go watch that. Streaming on all the streaming platforms. Thank you.
Yeah.